I'm painfully close to having this finished. Unfortunately, the task I'd set myself of getting this finished tonight is not going to happen. I'm agonisingly close. I literally just got to put the hub back on. As you can see, everything is brand new in here. New shock absorber, new bushers, new coil spring, more bushers. Anyway, yeah, so it's got new bushers in the lower wishbone here. That was a bit of a devil because it's designed to actually, the whole unit comes out of the car. If you undo the bolt here, and there's one, where is it? Anyway, I can't. There's a couple here, and the whole unit drops out of the car. But I've done it in situ, which has meant removing the steering and then also removing the exhaust. This exhaust is just hanging by a bungee cord. That nut there is on a long shaft. It's about 15 inches long. You have to drive it out from this side, and of course it goes straight through the steering rack. So you have to remove the rack, but it even bangs on the exhaust. So I had to remove the exhaust. I've got everything back. Everything's brand new. New disc here. What has happened on the other side here? This nut has failed, and that nut has stripped its thread. It was an absolute nightmare to get off. I spent nearly an hour with a propane torch, and just trying to heat up what was going on here. The nut itself, it wouldn't come off, and then this was completely seized onto the shaft. But I think at some point in the past, this is, for whatever reason's been off, I would imagine for a wheel bearing, and it got cross-threaded putting it back on, and somebody cross-threaded it and left it, and that could have been 15-20 years ago, and it's been left and it went rusty. Honestly, the nightmare I had, trying to get it off, and it seemed okay, but when I went to put it back on, it went on reasonably easily. And of course, when I tried to sort of, I put brand new bearings in, when I tried to sort of torque it, holding this one and torque that to the correct, I think it's 104 newton meters. I've got the manual here, but anyway, it's quite high, but it didn't get anywhere close, and it's just sheared. I got like a coil of thread came out. So unfortunately, we can't torque that, and it's dangerous because obviously that if that flies off, I could lose the whole hub. So unfortunately, it's Sunday. I can't get a new nut until 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. So I'll replace that nut. I'll torque the bearing down properly, put the cap on, and then this should go back in reasonably painlessly. I think about an hour I'll have the hub back in. It's a bit more of a fiddle getting the exhaust in, so I've got to get the exhaust back on. But unfortunately, I stand a good chance of being prosecuted, getting a fixed penalty of £100. I'm going to go over the 72-hour sort of limit that the law allows an individual to work on a private car in public. And I do know that a community protection officer saw this car on Friday afternoon, and I know he photographed it. So he's sort of out to, I know he wants to sort of prosecute me. I know he does. So he'll probably have me tomorrow morning if he's on the ball. If he gets here at sort of 9 o'clock in the morning when I'm still fiddling about, he's going to have me, I'm afraid. So I just need to check this. That doesn't look quite right. Let's have a look. There's a bit of a gap there. That just doesn't look quite right. Same with that side. It doesn't look quite right. Okay. It's all torqued correctly, but I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the other side. Oh, what a nuisance. So obviously I've been working so hard to try and get this finished today. Let's have a look. Yeah, that one's in much tighter. I'll have to dismantle that in the morning and check it. It doesn't look quite right. So I've just been working so feverishly trying to get this done today to avoid getting the £100 fine tomorrow. But I don't know. No, that's definitely not right, is it? No, it's got some It just doesn't look right. No, it's got some movement here which shouldn't be there. I've clearly done something wrong. What, I don't know. I'll come back to it tomorrow. I can't do any more tonight anyway. It's starting to get dark and I can't put the hub on. But as you can see, it all looks lovely. It's all brand new, and I'm just a bit miffed that I can't finish the job. I was determined to get this on, get the bloody thing off the pallets and avoid the prosecution in the morning, but never mind.